I'm Natalie Ross. I'm here with Naomi Love, and we are going to talk with Honeysuckle. And you, dear listener, are also invited to invoke Honeysuckle with us and notice and hear any messages that come through for you, because that's ultimately the true intention of what we're holding here. It's not that we're the authorities on honeysuckle or on talking with plants. We're displaying and sharing this and sharing what's coming through for us and our experience, and inviting you to step into your own experience of this as well.
All the truth you have within.
Pay attention to and notice sensations, information, messages, visions, ideas, memories that come up as you connect with us and with Honeysuckle through this conversation, and then throughout the rest of your life as well. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can compare in our mind our answer to what somebody else is getting and then kind of second guess ourselves. And all the answers are welcome. Whatever you get is what you got, and that's unique and special.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, enjoy this conversation. I invite you, listener, to ask your own questions of Honeysuckle as well, and to physically in your mind or out loud also invoke those beings which we invoke if it feels right and correct for you. So I just encourage you to practice that invocation for yourself as well. Don't just rely on us and our questions and invocation. You call it in as well, because that's going to strengthen your intuition muscles. So enjoy this conversation. Welcoming the spirits of this land to come in a good way. Welcoming the spirits of this land. Welcoming the elements. Welcoming the earth. Welcoming the divine. Welcoming our personal spirit guides to help us attune to, anchor and amplify love and the messages of the plants. Welcoming the spirit of Honeysuckle, who we're calling to today and invoking you to come play with us, connect. Welcome you into the space to share what you have to share. Thank you. Naomi, do you want to invoke anything?
You got it.
Awesome. Honeysuckle, are we connected? I feel a yes. I'm feeling just a big, like I just heard you heard me. Inhale, exhale, relax. It's funny that we're sitting and the sun has just come out to shine upon us, because that's how I feel about Honeysuckle. It feels very like shine its light upon you, upon me. Like it's radiant. And yeah, just radiant, bathing, encompassing in this warmth, or this warm energy. It might not necessarily be physically warm, like a welcoming. How about you, Naomi? What are you noticing?
I'm noticing like the little fairy books, with the pictures of like apple, plum, cherry, blossom, cherry.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like this honeysuckle little fairy child. And it's like got the colors of this particular brand of honeysuckle we're working with, which is the yellow and orange and kind of a white. And I see a smile on her face, to her. And I notice a light and lightness in my own body. And she's like handing the flower to be eaten. So
partake of the nectar.
The nectar, yes. And how that nectar brings joy. It cleanses the palate. It neutralizes any sour, bitter flavors that we may have had metaphorically from life. I see like a woolen spindle from somebody who would be a weaver, and it's woven with these colors, and it's like unraveling the stories of the past and infusing sweetness into them.
So Naomi, do you have any questions for the honeysuckle?
It feels very appropriate that we came upon honeysuckle today, my love.
Okay, tell me why.
And very much so, this beautiful medicine is so brilliant at unraveling stories of the past. For those of us who get caught in that story. And since we were just talking over the last few days about some pretty deep shit, that we might all have a lot of story connected to.
So you want to ask honeysuckle a question about story?
So I want to ask honeysuckle what it would like to share with our listeners, knowing what we have just been talking about and sharing over the last time.
I'm hearing I'm happy to help you unwind, rewind, unwind, receive, rewind, receive.
Yeah, it feels like I'm happy to unravel and to bring joy, to bring sweetness in.
And as I was just speaking, a big puff of honeysuckle scent just enveloped me. And I felt that just how it overtakes the senses in a way that it's like, gets you out of your mind into your body again.
As I like
so beautiful.
sit with her and just look at her, you know, when we look at how a flower grows, it can tell us so much about what its medicine is, and the color of it. And this to me looks like a wide open mouth, and like the breath as the stamen coming out. And so it's also like, as we were talking about clearing, even that sound helps to wash away the contraction that gets held here in the body, in the throat. And then it says also the womb, because the womb is a reflection, the womb space, the pelvis of the throat. And so as we clear, then we're actually anchoring more down into our center.
Honeysuckle, what can you teach us about anchoring into our center?
And she's showing me it's showing me the way it vines out and it grows up, and it's hard to dig up.
It's very rooted in.
It's very rooted in. And I just hear, I know myself.
Which we were just talking about, know yourself.
I know myself, but it's like this little kid saying it, like really playful.
Honeysuckle, how can our listeners call upon you or interact with you to receive your medicine?
Just imagine me.
Legit.
Just imagine me. Look at a picture.
Wow, I'm really feeling that connection to childhood. Reawakening the joyful aspects of inner childhood.
It's so joyful, and it's like simple.
Yeah.
Like you could take the
And
flower
sensual,
essence,
very
and you
sensual.
could do all these things, but like just imagine me. I'm there. Just connect to me. Like we did as kids.
Yeah. Follow your nose.
Follow your nose. Now that is the sound of a yes, I believe.
The follow your nose is yes. Honeysuckle. What aspects of self do you want to help us receive? Inner
Playful
wonder.
nature.
Oh yeah.
Inner wonder, playful nature.
Wow.
It's
Gift
the
of
name
playful pleasure.
Yeah, it's the name of our honeysuckle honey. Wait, can you have a honeysuckle honey?
Probably. It's probably part of honey's.
Honeysuckle honey. I see the medicine of honeysuckle. I see it like in the way that when I was a child, I would make like rose petal water.
Yeah.
And I did work a lot with honeysuckle as a child. And I see like honeysuckle vinegar
Wow.
to sweeten the sour, you know, metaphorically. And then I see honeysuckle honey infused as like ways to like, I enjoy
wow.
vinegar, but like ways to take in the playful. Like sure, we can do flower essences and all the yummy other ways. And like it feels like of earth, you know?
Infusing.
I see people drawing it.
Even in this moment, as I'm sitting here filming it, I feel just appreciating its beauty is such a pathway, opens a pathway for it to come in. Like it wants to be appreciated, its beauty wants to be seen, just like all of us. Did you ever as a kid try to collect enough honeysuckle nectar to like store it and save it?
No, I always ate it all.
Okay, I definitely tried to do that and did not succeed.
It did not, yeah,
No,
that
that's
would be
not
impossible.
I think, and just this is coming from this, like this story's coming up, so I'm going to ask it what's the message in it, and the message that's coming through honeysuckles showing me, eat your pleasure now. Like you don't have to collect it to store it for later. Like eat this is, eat it now. The tiny drop now. It's just making me laugh too.
Girl.
Well, plants do that to me a lot, especially this. Wow. Yeah. What are you seeing?
I'm like smoking honeysuckle,
Smoking honeysuckle.
like pulling the air through the petals,
Wow. Okay.
like in physical reality, and like breathing in the, it's like breathing in the filtered sweetness that it's bringing. And the honeysuckle goes, "You're funny."
You're funny, honey.
I know.
Honeysuckle, what kind of things, like if people are in certain situations in their life, what kind of everyday moments might they want to call upon you to help them through? Washing your dishes came up for some reason. Okay. Washing your dishes. Savoring the everyday moments. I just keep feeling that and hearing that it's a guide to help draw you outside, you know, kind of like it will entwine. It's like, come outside. It will help remind you that if you call it into your life.
Getting outside in like joy and pleasure and excited to see your friends and nature. So I know so many of us can like avoid going out because we feel like we have to exert, like there's many clients that'll come and like, I don't want to have to exercise. Like going outside doesn't mean you have to like lose weight.
Yeah, let's unlink
Like,
those two
you can
things
just,
right
like,
now.
Go outside.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to be good at anything to just like go outside.
You can suck at going outside and you're still winning.
Yeah, totally.
Well, what else would you like to share with us, Honeysuckle? This has been beautiful to receive. This is a phrase I'm getting, which no idea what it means, but I'm sure it'll come into focus through life. You don't have to have happy moments to be happiness. Anything else you want to ask or share? Naomi.
Just thank you. Thank you to the spirit of this plant. As a child, it very much kept me connected to earth and to my body and to joy. It was definitely present for me. And every time I see it, I get excited. And I'm just so grateful for that sensation in my body.
Thank you, Honeysuckle. I'm grateful to receive as well. And dear listener, I invite you to invite Honeysuckle in as well. Thank you so much for listening. Our ambient background music is Emily Sprague, and the singing parts are from Scarlet Crow, and the song is called It's Easier. It's an amazing song, amazing band. Check them out, Scarlet Crow. They're on Spotify. You can hear more about Naomi Love on Instagram at Wise Womb Lifestyles. Naomi will also be teaching an online course with us called Inner Alchemy about how to alchemize and remove resistance, subconscious blocks, and self-sabotaging behavior so you can live in alignment with your purpose, truths, and dreams with more clarity and ease along the way. Doors to the Inner Alchemy course open up on October 23rd, 2019. That's next week. If you're listening to this when it first comes out, you can go to our website and sign up for our email list to be the first to know and the first to sign up and get special bonuses when doors open. If you're listening after October 23rd, 2019, then go to our website and click on the courses link and you'll see Inner Alchemy there. That's all at earthspeak.love. Remember to share with us what insights and messages you received, or what your experience was like connecting with Honeysuckle, or even share your favorite Honeysuckle memory with us on Instagram. Come comment on our Honeysuckle post or tag us in your own post so we can see it. We are at EarthSpeak. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to us so you never miss an episode. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon.
Release.